morning. I will speak in English to change the language now, to give the rest to one of the translators. Dear brothers and sisters, I was asked to say a few words about what the joint session is, what is its goal. But I would like to start with saying thank you to the superior of the delegation of Senegal, Father Louis de Dieu, for the warm welcoming which he and other members of the delegation are giving us from the beginning of our stay here in Senegal. We know that since many months it is a headache of the delegation superior and his collaborators to welcome us and to prepare for us good conditions for our staying here together and also for our work. I would like also to say thank you to the President of the Africa-Madagascar region, Father Ferdinand Owono, for the organization of this meeting. That is a very big work to put all together and prepare the meeting with so many participants. Thank you very much. I think that this very important gathering will be normally held only once for 6 years in every region. Of course, it is not such important as general chapter or even inter-chapter meeting, but still we consider this meeting as very important meeting. Father Ferdinand said what is the theme of this meeting, that is pilgrims of hope in communion. I don't want to give any reflection on this theme, but we know well to what conclusions the reflections of the chapter led us. The chapter put in front of us some task which surely will be present during this our meeting, during this our gathering here. To mention only the main points given to us by the 2022 General Chapter, which we find also in the chapter document. So the ongoing formation, animation around Constitution and rules. We will celebrate 200 years of their approval in 2 years in 2026. Care for our common home in double sense. Common home as our congregation, our Oblate family, and common home as our planet. The community, we can add interculturality, and also communion and collaboration with light. We can add here also the theme of restructuring, very important theme, and some other things which we have in our chapter document, chapter recommendation. And now, brothers and sisters, I would like to say a few words about our meeting. What is the joint session? And we could ask, what is the joint session of central government of our congregation with the respective regions? What are the goals of such meetings? Before I will indicate some of them, I would like to say that we have in the congregation 5 regions. So the Africa-Madagascar region, Asia, Canada, US, Europe, and Latin America. And we had already the meeting, the joint session with the region of Latin America, that was last year in summer of the north part of the world. That was winter here. This year we have 2 of these meetings, now here in Senegal with the region of Africa, Madagascar, and in July we will have a meeting with Canada, US region. And next year will be with Asia region, and in 2026 with Europe. So, what is the joint session? According to our General Administration Handbook, joint session with the region are an opportunity for the central government to meet with the leadership of the region. Normally, in this meeting participate leadership of the region, so provincials, superiors of the delegations, and the superiors of the mission, with members of central government. Sometimes at these meetings are invited also other participants, for example, formators, bursars, presidents of the committees, laypersons, and others. So that depends on the region who is invited to this meeting. Everyone comes to this event prepared. You know, the members of the central government, in order to know better of the mission in the region visited the units of the region. Thank you very much for organization of these visits. That was for us very deep experience. Possibility to learn about your mission here in the region. Opportunity to meet many Oblats working at the first line, we can say, sometimes in very difficult mission. Speak with them, to know the blessings, but also sometimes the big challenges of this mission. Unfortunately, we were not able to visit Cameroon. I hope we will be able to organize this visit. The biggest province in the region. That was not possible because one of the members of the central government, Père Antoni, his greetings, all of us, he got sick, so he could not visit, but I think we'll be able to organize visit in Cameroon province later. The impression from our visit and some remarks we will present during this session, so that's probably will be tomorrow. You provincials, superiors of the delegations, superiors of the missions, responsible for different levels of the life of the region, you are also coming here prepared. There will be different presentations which will help us again deepen the reciprocal knowledge and make plan for the future. Part of the agenda of the joint session meeting deals with a review of the present situation and its challenges. It is important to see during the different presentation how we are living the Oblat carries in the region, how we are living the Oblat community, how we are working with the poor and the most abandoned. What is our mission? Important question which should accompany us would be how we are implementing the goals and the mandates of the last General Charter. For this meeting, it would be also important as final step to come with some concrete lines for the animation in the region, maybe some decisions. Therefore, the aim of this meeting is reciprocal knowledge, getting aware of the state of Oblat mission and of the living of Oblat carries here in the region, and make plans, decisions for the future. In this moment, I would like to acknowledge and underline the role of the leadership in the region, in the respective units and in different committees. That is very important and not always easy task. Therefore, I would like to say a big thank you to all of you. Firstly, for having accepted the role of leaders, animators in your units, and also at the level of the region, and for having taken it seriously. We all have experience of leadership in different units, and we know that that requires a lot of work, a lot of collaboration, especially with your councils, a lot of attention given to the brothers, patience, faith, that is, and trust put in God. Our role is to help brothers to grow in living the Oblat carries and to protect the Oblat carries. We know your dedication to that. Thank you very much for your mission. Remember that you are never alone. You are never alone. You are always with your council, with other brothers, and we are also available to help. We are ready to help, to accompany you. And the last word, we all presented ourselves at the beginning of our meeting, so I would like only to introduce our Superior General, Father Luis Ignacio Ruiz Alonso. We are entrusted to his fatherly care, and we welcome him and all the participants of this meeting with applause. So I would like only to invite you to be open to the Holy Spirit, to be open to listen to each other. That will be very important. And that will be the last word, but the General is ready to meet all of you, provincials, superior of the delegation and missions, but we must make some kind of program. So we prepare the paper. you see the small squares here, so the hours is also here, so the paper will be here on the table, so during the break you can come and put your name, so that we organize a meeting of Father General with you. So thank you very much, and may God accompany us in this family meeting. Thank you.